Oh,
Yeah, I had to get out of my meeting.
okay.
We just ended, so I had to grab you. Look, you got a nice button-up shirt on today, Grandpa. Look at you,
So I got the what on now?
nice button-up shirt on today.
Oh, yeah, I put this, I went down. I had a t-shirt on. I said, well, let me at least put a shirt on. So I went down and grabbed some out the closet.
Hmm,
Just
well, good. You
you know,
got your what you got today?
what I got to drink.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just got some good old uh, excuse me, good old good old standby. Got me a Budweiser here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thought I'd get some good beer. You know good beer when you hear it. And
Hmm.
so I figure, I'd get something that you would appreciate. Budweiser.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Well, I got something. I'm not sure if we tried this one, but you remember the legendary Detroit lager, Altis.
Oh yeah, Alti. Oh yeah, yeah. Alti is a good old snack. Altis go back to the days of Strolls and Pfeiffer and Altis and yeah, them were the days.
So the can says this is Altis, y'all. I found they said this. It says a Detroit tradition restored.
Yeah, okay,
It says we are proud to bring back this brisk lager beer, first brewed over 100 years ago in Detroit.
okay, yeah.
And
Well, that's right. 'Cause I can, far back as I can remember, we've had Altis and
y'all know this is gonna be
Global,
Grobel. Yeah.
Rooster, Global Rooster, and there's Freddie. How are you doing, Freddie?
Hey, pops, how you doing?
Oh, I'm getting by.
I went Uncle Pooh. I went into the Wayback Machine and found an Altis.
Yeah, I heard Dad talking about it.
Yeah,
So a Detroit tradition apparently.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
he was brewed in Detroit here, along with with the
I can see why
Budweiser,
Grandpa.
not Budweiser.
I didn't even have to. I didn't even have to pre-rate it. I can see why Grandpa likes Altis.
It's good, eh? It's good, eh?
It tastes. It tastes like you worked all day and you're just ready to drink anything. That's what.
Anything good?
I'm sorry. Anything good? Yes. So
anything good. Gotta throw that in there.
in the spirit of that, I'm gonna give Grandpa's patented store of a 6.
Nice. In
Okay,
honor.
right.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta check the door.
What you
No,
got there, pops?
what I got the Budweiser. Oh, you missed it, eh?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
missed it.
I got a beer that needs no introduction.
Needs no introduction, huh?
I got the good stuff.
All
Oh, Budweiser.
right, well,
It will
I
not
gotta
be.
I gotta make it out. I gotta make it out to the store. So I just got some red wine,
Yeah.
little red blend, little box wine. We box wine drinkers. I'll give it a 6 out the door.
Okay, but you got to let's see that glass you got it in.
Oh, a little mug.
You got it in a mug, man. You like you drinking beer instead of wine.
Yeah, I tried to give you the appearance of beer drinking.
Oh, okay.
Hopefully, this time next week, the baby will be here.
Oh,
Yeah, the parents to be,
yeah.
So
parents
that's
of two of them.
yep, yep. Ashley is she's been waiting, man. She's rocking now. Like she's been doing. She said she's starting to feel contractions.
Okay.
Gonna be twins?
I know.
I
Oh
heard
man.
you say something about two.
He said contractions.
No, I said I heard you say something about two.
Yeah, Uncle Pooh said that we're gonna be the parents of two.
Oh, the parents of two. Oh, I thought that he was saying that he was
Man,
gonna have two more to go.
if we're about to have twins, I'd be drinking something stronger than Altis.
Yeah. Yeah, going with the tough stuff then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but how was everybody? We have this is the first show of the year. Uh,
Yeah.
it was quite a quite a Christmas Eve, from what I was told.
I I didn't see nothing out the ordinary. You said y'all say he might have been a little bit tipsy, and I said I don't remember.
Yeah, you might have been too, huh?
I said evidently I had to be tipsy too, because
I
everything was
remember
normal to me.
I called Grandpa. I was like, "Hey, Grandpa, I'm sorry." He's like, "Hey, man, I was gone too."
Yeah,
It was
y'all were
funny.
well behaved. Y'all were all right.
It was funny because like the night started going downhill after I made the real eggnog drink, and I sat next to Grandpa. He was just like, "Hey, what's that?" And he grabbed it.
I grabbed the whole and it didn't go make me one.
Yeah, hold that. Let me hold that for you.
You made me one, but man, you made it strong. Evidently, you was making it for yourself. But it was tough. It was strong. But I drank it though.
He said it was strong, but Grandpa sure was having me make refills for him.
Yeah.
That was a good night.
Yeah.
But,
Ain't nothing like some eggnog and Jack. That's all right.
Oh
hey,
yeah.
that's gonna be a holiday staple. But I'm definitely going. I'm gonna definitely taper it back quite a bit.
Yeah.
He got away. He got away a little bit.
That's why you got to pour your alcohol first, so you know what you're drinking per glass. Then you put the mixer stuff on top and the ice on top of it.
Yeah. But since we had started New Year, let's get into some topics. I know there's a hot one that we're gonna talk about first. We saw what happened to the good brother Damar Hamlin, and have you heard the updates? They said that he had a heart attack.
Nah, Pops, you know what he's talking about?
The football player.
Yeah. Did you see the game?
Yeah. He had they revived him twice. He had two CPRs. That's what you call it.
Yeah.
Because his heart stopped twice. When he got to the hospital, they had to revive him again.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
The last thing I saw is that he's still in critical condition. That was like earlier today. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hopefully he pulls through.
Yeah.
I've seen a few different shows talk about how the NFL said they were never going to keep playing the game. Like they sent their rep. They said, I think it was the executive vice president of football operations made a statement saying that we had never planned on playing the game any further. Like that would be insensitive. And I was like, they were, because they brought up saying that was going to be insensitive.
Yeah. Well, like they say, I don't know. I wasn't watching, but some people were saying that the news were telling, the commentators or whatever were acting like they were preparing for the game to restart. And I guess they were talking about it on air. And so people are like, well, where did they get that idea from? Right? Like
some people, well, they said that they were going to do a 5-minute pause to get the people to start playing again. That's what they said on air.
Right.
And I know Booger McFarland who was like one of the commentators was like, he looked like what he saw was the dude died. Like, he didn't outright say it, but people who were looking at it live, who were commentating, thought you could tell that they thought the worst had happened, because like he had started talking at first and they cut the commercial and he came back and Booger wasn't talking no more, because I guess he was letting too much stuff slip out. Because like when I saw it happen like live, it reminded me of what happened to the quarterback from Miami a few months ago, right? Because he's had 3 concussions this year. Tua Tagovailoa or whatever. Hopefully I said his name.
Okay.
Yeah, he's had 3 concussions this year. And I remember one game I was watching, and he got hit, stood up, took a couple steps, and then collapsed. And they said he had a concussion, but he was able to walk off under his own power or something like that. But he's had 3 of those this year. And I'm like, I thought this dude was just like, they showed the replay, he didn't get hit. He was tackling somebody, and it just looked like a normal hit because he popped up and just started walking. But for that type of stuff, I thought he was dead. I ain't like he just fell back. His body went limp. I'm like, yeah, this dude's gone. But
Yeah, that was crazy.
they revived him. Well, he technically he did die. If he had to be revived twice,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I wonder what the long time like damages are going to be to his heart, because like if you had to be revived multiple times, doesn't that affect your valves or something?
Man, let's hope he pull out of it first. You know, because who knows what they need to do in order to. I mean, man, I don't know. I just feel bad for his family.
Man, it's someone who's played. So you played college ball. Like, do you think that has the rules changed now, or do they give you comprehensive medical service like through like if you make it to the NFL? Like, do they give you that forever? Like once you join, or do you have to be in there a certain amount of time?
I don't know. Actually, I was watching a video. A guy was talking about it, but I don't really know. He was just saying, one, he's not vested in the league. I think you got to play 3 or 4 years. I know it
Yeah.
used to be 4 years. So he's not vested. And, he was making it seem like they're not going to keep up the payments, because he was like, this could go on for the rest of his life. But I guess they can apply for Medicare or something like that. I don't
Mhm.
know. Don't get me lying about the details there, but I don't
I
I
think
don't believe that you just got like a lifetime membership to the NFL's health coverage.
Well, I think in this particular case, I think they're going to make an exception because of how the optics look. Because of you know, or I don't know, man. It was bad.
Yeah.
What about the who was it with the Oakland Raiders? Jack Lamb. Wait a minute. Remember somebody was paralyzed from the neck down?
Really?
You remember that one?
Nah, no.
Years back. Oh, I used to remember the name of them. Oh, I can't.
You say for the Raiders?
Huh?
You said the Raiders?
Yeah, he was paralyzed, or he was either the Raiders or the. It couldn't have been the Rams. It was the. I think it was the Oakland Raiders. I believe it was.
All right. Daryl Stingley?
Daryl Stingley. Who was he playing for?
The
He was playing
Patriots?
for the Raiders. He had a career
Oh,
ended.
the Raiders. And he had a.
His career was ended when he was 26 by an on-field spinal cord injury.
Yeah. But I wonder did they? I'm assuming he was there through football. Did they pay him?
Uh, 26. Let me see. Injury, post football career, post football activities, completed to remain 24 prison. He went back to school and got his bachelor's from Purdue.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There was an HBO biography about it, or HBO did something where they were both to talk to each other. But
Daryl Stingley. Yeah. Who was the guy that hit him? Jackson Slam.
Jack Tatum,
Tatum. Tatum. Tatum.
apparently him and Stingley never reconciled over it, but Tatum had reached out to him several times and tried to make good. That's crazy. He passed away in 2007.
Oh, Daryl.
Uh-huh. No. No, Stingley. Stingley passed away.
That was his name. Daryl Stingley, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Man, that's wild.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet that the NFL is taking care of them. I don't know, but somebody do the research though. You can look into it to see if they do. I don't know what the video I heard today was like pretty damning about, but it's the collective bargaining agreement, like what's in the collective bargaining agreement. And you got to remember that the players agreed to it, right? So who knows where they were squeezing and pulling, but I don't
Well,
know.
like
Hopefully my man is all right, first of all.
I said to you yesterday, the players got all the leverage in the world right now because of this. They could be like, "Hey, man, we're not playing until we get this health situation handled." They could have been like, "Y'all making enough money. We want comprehensive full health care no matter how long we played." Because what was it? This dude is second year, so he doesn't even qualify for the 4-year thing. So he could be
Oh,
done and have damages, like Grandpa said, the rest of his life. Like if you plan
well,
for
one
this,
thing though, he at
like
least have
what is it for? Like when you join the military, like once you are in the military, you have health care for life from the VA hospital.
I think that's only if you get like injured, right?
That's what I mean. Like you're in the military. So, Grandpa, how long in the military do you have to be in order to get VA benefits?
I don't know. I really don't.
You're
But
in.
they
Is Auntie Kristen?
they
Auntie
have
Kristen
different laws for different times. You
mm,
know, I know Ronnie, my uh, nephew,
mm-hmm,
because he paralyzed, but he's trying to come around, but he goes get therapy from the VA hospital.
mm-hmm.
And he been let's see, he said I think he been paralyzed about 5 years, ain't he? But he said he's been taking rehab stuff at the Veterans Hospital. He's beginning to be able to walk a little bit. He figured maybe he might be able to recover from it where he can walk completely.
Oh wow, that's great.
Yep, that's a positive.
Yeah.
But I mean, and my point wasn't to besmirch people who join the military. My point is, if you're doing something that is very dangerous, that puts your life at risk, and I mean, you knowingly do it, the people who make the money off you, like I think it should be something where, I mean, I'm not saying you gotta. I don't know, man. It's I understand the financial implications, but it seems like a huge, like, dang, I got the average NFL career is 3 years, and you're saying you got to make it to 4 to get healthcare benefits. Like that's
I don't
wild.
even know if that's healthcare. I just know that's to get your pension.
Yeah.
They say to be invested in be like to be a vested employee. So I don't even know if the healthcare is wrapped into that.
Well, I
But
guess my
even that, you can't
Well,
get.
one thing, he's not paralyzed, so if he recovered from the heart problem there, he can probably, you know, by being careful, extend his life.
Yeah, but how long did his brain not receive oxygen?
Yeah, that's the question too.
That's
Well, they revived him twice.
right.
how long does, like, not just the oxygen thing, but when I think about the situation, like, so you know how they, when you go in the NFL, they run background checks on you, they do a live investigation, they learn everything about you. How, and they, especially if say you're an injured player, they make you go through complete physicals. I'd assume that if you're playing on their team, they make you go through complete physicals. How was this missed? Because I read
What
some,
was it though?
they said it was I gotta look up what the exact word was, but it was the what happened. The complication came from some type of, it was something with his heart that they say is they normally only find in younger people, like when they play sports, like that causes them to have this particular type of heart episode. So I mean, if it's something that can be discovered by medical staff, and they, you
Oh,
know, they
he
they
got a problem, eh?
yeah, like they do constant medical checks of these people. At least that's what I thought. Like, how was he not caught beforehand? He's been in the league for over a year now, so I mean, they had to have done a complete physical of him at one time. Like, it didn't just appear. If this is something that you find out about when you're younger,
Yeah, maybe they.
Maybe that problem, maybe it was hard to detect with a regular physical.
that's also possible. But I'm saying that the amount of money the NFL puts into making sure that the product, which is the players, is top notch, because they're not going to give you a big contract until you do these physicals, right? Like, they don't sign you if there's something wrong with you. So they spend the money, they make you go through these physicals. So I'm wondering how that was missed. But I don't know. That's one thing. I mean, pray for the brother and his family. Like, I heard that his mother was there at the game, so I can't even imagine how she felt having to get in the ambulance and take her baby to the hospital, and here, and like, if she, like, what grandpa's saying is the dude basically died twice before they like, as they got in the hospital. So that had to have been very stressful. So, hopefully she's okay, and like he pulls through, and there's no long lasting effects, because like Uncle Pooper, like you were saying, like I don't know, like what is it, 20 seconds without oxygen, you lose a lot. So I don't know how long that was that was going on.
Yeah, that's something to be concerned about. But I mean, I guess it just calls into question, like, should we be playing Should we be playing football? Right, knowing how dangerous it is. Because think about this in this context, right? So my buddy just posted something like this. Cornell,
Mhm.
Dad, if you remember, Cornell played on the team with me in college.
You know, what about it? What did Cornell say?
Yeah, well, he was just talking about all the people that he knew, like basically our teammates and people that we know that played football throughout high school and college and some of the NFL, how many injuries that they got, that you picked up during college, and you're still dealing with it 20, 30 years later, and some people are going, need this medical attention around and depending on whatever it is. And it's like, yeah, you got the scholarship or whatever, but it's all these other people that played the game that have injuries, right, from the game that are lingering in lifetime. So, like, I think it call into question, should we be playing football?
Well, football, to me now, football is like Daytona 500. Okay, when you drive one of them cars, you go, the possibility of crashing it and messing yourself up. So that's a sport, just like, and you could say like football. So you get that choice to say, well, I don't want to get in that sport because that's how dangerous it is. You say whether we should be playing it or not. That means you say eliminate the game altogether.
Well, I just think as a parent, you got
Oh,
to really.
hold on. I actually got a stat on that. So, Grandpa, look, how many crashes per year do you think happen in NASCAR?
How many crashes?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I
On
don't.
average,
I don't have a slightest idea. How many do they have?
I'm just saying, like, give a number.
I'm quite sure they probably over the circuit over the year. I'm quite maybe 15 or 20 or something like that.
What about you, Uncle Pooper?
Yeah, that sounds about reasonable to me.
There are over 220 crashes per year in NASCAR.
220.
About on average 6 crashes per race.
Okay,
Wow.
so that's what I'm thinking. If it's a sport that's dangerous and you go in there with the idea of, that you could be a victim.
So, and here's how many. This is a study over the course of 4 NFL seasons. Um, excuse me. There over 4 seasons. There were reportedly 3,025 injuries reported for in the NFL. Right, so over 4 years. So what is that? 750 per year. So that's 3 times the amount of injuries that happen in NASCAR.
Mm.
So I mean, that's just injuries. I'm not saying life-threatening injuries because if we're going to compare it, every NASCAR crash is life-threatening. Not every football injury is life-threatening, but every NASCAR crash is life-threatening because you're just the nature of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about. I'm thinking about one, like, as parents, like, I know a lot of parents, particularly a lot of parents that I played ball with, like, their children aren't playing football, right? Like, my children didn't play football, right? Like, they played it a year or two, they weren't really into it. I didn't push them, but I know a lot of people that are just not pushing their children towards that particular sport. So do you think like this trend will continue? Think it's going to grow? I think moments like this probably fan
Well,
that flame.
but
Well, here's another
Wait,
thing.
let Dad go real quick.
Okay,
Go ahead,
okay.
Pop.
some people, are made for the game. I don't think we never pushed you. I don't even know how you got involved in it, but you liked it. I remember when you was about 8 years old and you made a hit on a guy and you was talking about, boy, I lay him out. You was about 8 years old, at the time.
Yeah.
And you seem to some people just seem to adjust into the game, because you liked it, the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You didn't have to tell. You had to tell me to play. I know. I wanted to play.
Right.
Yeah.
You like to play both sides, well, you did, at the time you played or in Little League, uh you played defense and offensive.
Mm-hmm,
I think you might have liked it defense than you liked us in offense.
Nah, I like both of them.
Yeah, I thought, because I seen several incidents, where you meet somebody head on, bam, both of y'all get up, and one you say, oh man, you like you had done something. You done knocked you down too, but you said, well, that was a pretty good hit.
Yeah. Nah, it's a fun game, and we're always gonna have like some barbarians in the culture, right? It's
Oh
always
yeah, definitely.
yeah, it's gonna be something. But I just think it calls into question this style of activity, right? Like maybe we get involved in other things.
Well, I'll tell you this: that I looked up the stats for NBA, and over the same 4-year period, the NBA had relatively similar. They had 3,523 injuries reported.
Yeah. I mean that those injuries, I mean,
And
they can
and
still
that's
they can
and,
still linger on
yeah. What
for
I'm
a
saying is,
lifetime.
the NBA has fewer players than the NFL, and they had about the same amount of injuries. So that
Yeah,
means the
but they
injury
have
rate is
different
higher.
types of they have different types of injuries.
Let me ask
But
this
then
question.
also the last thing is you got to factor in the NBA has guaranteed contracts. The NFL, these players aren't even guaranteed.
So that to me is where I was getting at. So that this particular situation, if the players wanted to, they could open the door and be like, "Hey,
I don't want to. You
we
said
got data
NFL
now,
don't have
and we
guaranteed.
just seen it. Like we need to be getting guaranteed stuff."
NFL don't have guaranteed.
Very few players have
No,
fully guaranteed
what's
contracts.
guaranteed is that signing bonus. Oh, and then Deshaun Watson, I think, negotiated a guaranteed contract, but you got to. That's like he the first. What? He probably the first one of his kind.
And now more and more players are doing. There more and more players are taking less money to get fully guaranteed contracts.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense because I mean, who
Or,
needs to
or,
have?
you can get a fully guaranteed contract.
Well, it's something new. They're newly negotiating them.
I see.
But 99.9% of the players don't got them.
So I want to reference the remember The Prince written by Machiavelli. Have you ever read that book?
Man,
Well,
a long
Machiavelli.
time ago.
So I remember there's a part of the book where he speaks about like mercenaries and how you never want to hire mercenaries to be like your main army force, right? And I say that because if we didn't, now, I'm not saying it just has to be football or anything, but humans by nature are violent creatures. You have a fight or flight response for a reason. You either fleeing or you fighting. And if you got a bunch of people who are built like machines who don't have an outlet to exert that thing on, then it's a proven fact that crime goes up and things like that. And I think that there like maybe there doesn't need to be football, but there still needs to be some type of outlet for that aggression to get out on, especially in our society where fewer and fewer physical labor jobs are. Like you don't really need people to build buildings anymore. Like they have machines, they have 3D printer machines out now. Like stuff is happening to the point where like these super physically fit people who are just out there, like they got to have an outlet because it's going to come a time where if you don't got some place to do this, something's gonna happen.
Well,
That's just how
the Machiavelli principle wasn't that the thing where he was saying, you get him before he get you.
right.
Is that
Well,
part?
no, I mean it was a whole book about how to lead a princedom or whatever, right?
But I thought his main theory was though, you got to get the dude before the dude get you.
Right, but like there was multiple ways in that book that he was talking about. Like it's not just like essentially he was trying to teach the principles of power versus force. Like you don't want to have to use physical violence to make your point because you're not going to maintain power like that for a long period of time. You can get power with it, but it's not something that's sustainable. Like you want to have a network of systems in which people they need your services, but not so much where they feel like they are enslaved by you. And it's like a very tight rope that he talks about. It's interesting, but I'm just saying that point that he was talking about, that you got to have you have to make an outlet for every type of people in your kingdom, or else you're going to get overthrown. Uncle Pooper over here about to order The Prince again. He's like, let me read this book. Maybe he talking shit.
I think I got it on Audible too, but like I haven't. I read it so long ago, man, but I don't really remember it thoroughly. So, but it's I remember being intrigued.
Well, now that we got that out the way, let's talk about. I saw some good news from Uncle Pooh Bear. Why don't you tell everybody what story you guys got into for the products?
Oh man, right. I wasn't even thinking about it. I forgot. But yeah, so well, what is it? January the 8th, right? We'll officially be in Target for our Black History flashcards. So some of the Targets actually have us on the shelves right now, but it's official on January 8th. So we got 4 days, right? We are in all 1,800 plus stores in North America. Well, in the United States, let me say that. So yeah, we're really excited about that, man. That's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. I mean, that's a big deal. Getting into a major box store. This is all, like you say, onward and upward.
Yeah, we're getting that. We're getting that for real. So yeah, really excited to see how it goes. Just want to make sure that we sell out of all of the units, and then see what the next contract looks like, or the next deal.
So,
or if we do it, maybe we don't want to.
it's true. It's true. But I mean, congratulations on that. This is the next step, as it were.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
We're gonna have Air Intellectual commercials soon on
Yeah.
national TV and stuff. That'll be something.
Hey, you never know.
They're gonna, you know how they have the spokesperson. They show their name and if they're a spokesperson or not. It's gonna be Uncle Pooh Bear, and it's gonna say Freddie Taylor. Under that, it's gonna say Fat Freddie. It's not gonna say Air Intellectuals on.
Fat Freddie, yeah. That'll probably sell more.
Hey, you never know.
Got to go with what works.
Exactly.
The rib honcho.
Yeah, I was like, I had rib monger up for a while. Now I was like, let me put rib honcho. That sounds a little better. Rib monger sounds like I'm working at a fish market or something.
Okay, the rib honcho.
Yeah. I'm trying to make sure I hit all the marks. Grandpa is like, look at him, got that butt. I keep thinking he's drinking Pepsi or Coca-Cola or something when I see the red can.
Yeah, he said he got the good stuff, man.
Yeah. I stay with the good stuff,
Oh man, that's good. All right, what else you got going on? Oh man, did you Pops, did you see Dion got injured?
Dion Sanders?
Nah, Dion, Danny's son.
Oh no, he got in the football game.
Yeah, he went up for a ball and like just came down and he hit his head on the ground.
Yeah,
man, they like cut his jersey off of him and put the head stabilizer on him and carted him off the field. So that was what's today? Wednesday. That was Monday. But he's been released. He's all right. He just spent the night at the hospital or whatever.
Oh, okay.
It was like real good. Just a lot of precautions, right? You can't
right.
play with that.
I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah, he's doing so. Yeah, Josh, I know you was asking that too.
Was that a bowl game or something?
Yeah, their bowl game. They got trounced by LSU.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, that was ugly.
How you gonna talk about yourself? Like they got trounced.
They got trounced. That was, man. Big Ten did not show up in these bowl games.
You know, the Big Ten never does well when Michigan State isn't playing in the bowl. So that lets you know how well the season went.
Got you a sound effect and everything. Huh?
Exactly. That was even me pressing. That was just a, a well timed occurrence.
Yeah, they missed Big Ten look bad in these bowl games.
Oh man, it was a happy new year for me, man. I was watching Michigan blow it against TCU. I was like, yes, yes, yeah.
Oh, I can't believe they fell apart.
Oh, I knew it was gonna happen. You know, Jim Harbaugh, he turns into a space cadet when the game is on the line.
Man, the game wasn't even on the line in the first quarter. What did he go for it on fourth with a goofy play? Man.
But it was I'm sitting there watching and I'm just like, all TCU has to do is hold on. Just hold on, because I don't want to hear these people's mouths. That's all they do is talk. My neighbor across the street is a U of M alum. I haven't seen him come out of his house.
It would have been crazy.
That first play, man, like it was going to be a trounced, you know.
Man.
He took the ball all the way down there to the red zone there, where he was about 2-yard line, and then couldn't score.
And couldn't score.
That's a bad omen now.
Man.
Yeah, well, it was even wild because they Michigan only gave up an average of 13 points in the year, and they TCU put 51 on them.
Man, it didn't even look like they had a defense.
A 50 burger.
But the offense gave up 14 of those. That was the ball game. 2 pick sixes.
Oh, yeah.
2 pick sixes, and they couldn't get in from the 2-yard line. Come on, that's 21 points.
On 3 times and didn't score.
Right, never mind that. Yeah. So, man, that was just, they fell apart. And that offensive line has been, people been patting their back all year. Them boys was getting 8 alive, boy. It was getting 8 up. TCU came to play. I got to give it to them. Yeah, Ohio State came to play. I'm shocked.
That kicker, man. I know he got death threats at Columbus.
He's not going, but he didn't go back.
For his safety, they might let him transfer out after that day.
Yeah, he
missed a field goal like that. You got a chance to go national championship.
You got a chance to beat the number 1 team, Georgia. What? Man, I said the Big Ten snatched defeat from the jaws of victory.
That's what I said, man. You know, it was a good New Year's, man. I was watching that and I was just like, oh yes. Quiet. It'll be very quiet.
It'll be very quiet. Almost, man. Boy, Michigan was gonna flip over if they'd have won that game.
Oh, I'd have to stay. I'd turn my phone off. I have to close out all my social media accounts because them U of M people would have been bothering me. That's all they do. But then they lost. It was so sweet. Facebook was quiet. People went back into the little hidey holes. Because basketball season's going on, and Michigan basketball is not looking good right now.
Yeah, I haven't seen nothing.
We played them this week, so you know, nice to see another beat down.
Yeah.
You got anything, Grandpa, what you want to talk about? I know you got, we watching the news and stuff.
No, I was watching a little basketball with Michigan playing Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, Maryland must have put in their second team. It was in the first half, I think they would be first quarter, 33-13.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like Maryland couldn't buy a goal.
Wow.
I don't know what the final score was, but evidently Michigan just blew them out completely.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Maryland. I thought they were going to be good this year.
Mm-hmm.
But, that's how it is. I didn't even know you watched Michigan basketball, Grandpa.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of everything when you got nothing else to do.
Well, I know how to get Dan fired up. What's going on with this Republican Party? What I keep seeing, they in disarray about something. What's happening? I know you know.
No, all I know is they don't want McCarthy, and he got a little bit of Trump Then he got some people never Trumpers.
Never Trumpers.
Never Trumpers.
He got them never Trumpers and got the Trumpers. The one that's giving him all that hell, man, is the Trumpers, you know.
So for people who don't know, what is McCarthy about? Why don't they want him?
Evidently, I don't know. It got something to do with him flip flopping and things. Seems like him and Trump might have did something back during the time when Trump was in power. You know, I'm not sure exactly what happened, but anyway, he got 20 people that ain't gonna vote for him. They say no matter what, you know. So I don't know where this thing gonna lead to.
Dang, man, they're
You gotta have 218 to get the speaker's job, and he got 20 people that ain't gonna vote for him, so he don't have the vote. And they was so concerned. They said they ain't never seen that in 100 years of somebody having a vote in the House without the vote. When people get on the floor, they got the vote, you know. But he went on and with the vote, but he didn't have the vote, knew he didn't have the vote. So that was the embarrassing part. 3 times they voted for him, and he didn't have the vote, you know, to get the speaker job.
3 times?
3 times they turned him down, yeah. So he said he ain't giving up, though. He's going to keep on. But if he don't have the vote, and some people, those 20 that did vote against him, they said they ain't going to never vote for him. I don't know what he going to do, how he going to get the vote. Unless he can persuade the Democrats. Maybe he can make a deal with them, you know, to get him the speaker's job, you know, promise him something, you know.
How would that even work? Like, doesn't it have to be just from your party that you're affiliated with?
I was assuming that you vote, whether the House vote, there were 200 and some Democrats voted, but none of them voted for the speakership, you know. They voted for Hakeem Jeffries for, you know,
the
what do you call it? The
majority.
House minority
leader in the Democratic Party, but not the House. But I'm assuming you can vote. I'm assuming that the Democrats can vote. Will somebody check that out?
Man, we gotta get our electoral correspondent on that.
Yeah.
Man, look this up.
Yeah, I'm just curious. But it seems like they didn't vote, you know. And then no Democrats voted, you know. But I think they could have voted.
I think you might got to vote for you. I don't know. Who knows?
When we have these I gotta pull in one of our electoral correspondents. We'll be more prepared next time, y'all. Because
as for Speaker of the House, I don't see why both sides couldn't vote, you know.
But it's basically your party's strongest. I don't know. Don't get me lying.
Well, we know the Republican Party, but you know, it's their choice to pick who they want for the speaker. But as far as the voting is concerned, can the Democrats kick in a vote or two? It's a House vote.
I don't think so.
No.
Because they votes going towards who they voting for their.
Well, no, because the majority party.
Yeah. So they got to have a speaker.
You're right. Got to have a speaker.
And they got to vote for him.
But I'm just saying, though, you sure can't no Democrat vote?
But you ain't got nothing to do with their party, because otherwise, imagine if the Democrats could vote, they would just go in and vote for somebody that nobody wants. Somebody that's, you know, leaning Democratic rather than leaning Republican.
I mean, what Grandpa's talking about is like making backdoor behind like scenes deals to get on there. Like, I don't know. Even if the Democrats were to vote, I'm pretty sure the Republicans would do something to stop that from happening in particular.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, that seems.
I really wouldn't want it to happen, but I didn't know that the Democrats couldn't. I don't know. I don't know. Stop the line.
That'd be like trying to tell the Republicans who they leaders need to be. Like you can't, you Democrats can't tell them who to run for president.
Okay, like say the president of the United States, Democrat, you can split your ticket, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you,
Yeah, but you can't inside the Republican Party before somebody run for president. You can't tell them who they need to run for president. You don't get no say in that. That's basically what this
they
is.
ain't get no say in who they need. They just, for the speaker, they ain't getting no say in that. They just maybe could throw another vote in there to give
That's
him
what
that.
your vote is. Your vote is a say.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well, no,
You're probably right, but I
make
thought
me
about
think
that.
because that's the more we talk about it, the more it sounds like that would be illegal. Like you can't. I don't think you can do that
nah.
You probably maybe can. That was just
because that would mean too much power would be given to one side if you can influence what the other is doing like that.
Yeah, because you would just go in there and sabotage. That was just like, I'm not letting you vote inside of our party. Like, you ain't got nothing to do with this.
Mm.
That's my thought anyway. I don't know.
I don't know.
No, I mean like that's a good assessment because it's like, I don't know. I don't. Grandpa he could have been onto something, right? Like this could be something we just don't know about, and this is allowed. But to me, that would seem like there'd be too much. The balance of power would be completely like gone if one side could completely control the other, and that would just mean that we really don't have a real two-party democratic system if they're really all on the same side,
Mm.
Which
All right. They
in
were talking about counting the votes, and they said the Democrats had 212 votes, and the Republicans had 100. Not the Republican McCarthy. He had 180 something votes. So his leadership is split up amongst people who didn't vote for him, but voted from somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But 212 votes got the nomination for House Minority Leader. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to start watching more of the more C-SPAN
I-
because I am not qualified to make wild. I'm gonna say wild, but assertions about the way our government is run because to me like when you make logical arguments are things that just I guess could just make sense. But then you find out the government works completely different. You're like, what am I a part of?
Yeah. Ain't no telling.
Ain't no telling. But I guess I guess we can end the show on something lighthearted. I have been seeing a lot of people post on their social media how full the gyms have been because the first of the year. Like it looks like the gym looks like a club. Like it is packed. People in there trying to commit their New Year's resolution, and they're like they won't be there by the end of the month.
Nah, I don't know if it's gonna last that long. I give them to about the 12th.
Like I wonder how gym memberships work in January. Like, do y'all just be like, all right, y'all, we know we're not even going to steal your money. Here's a free trial. We know you're not gonna be here next week. Just use the facilities and get over with.
Nah, they got to get that money up front. What they doing now is they have a like a setup fee or something like that.
It's like a sign up fee, like because they want you to keep coming because it's that's where all businesses are doing now, right? Subscription based services, like you pay up front and like it makes you feel like you're beholden because you already paid the money. I should go to the gym or something or other. Like I know, what is it, LA Fitness? They have a thing where the membership it can be as low as I don't know, like 20 something a month, but the sign up fee is like $100 or something like that because of all the other fees that they charge. And I don't know, man. That if you're already getting me for the monthly charge, like what's the sign up fee and stuff for? Like I'm
Right.
gonna keep paying you, but that's only certain places. There's other smaller gyms that there are no frills. Like you go in there, you pick up stuff, you put it down. That's and you're paying for essentially that. And I don't necessarily mind it. Like, I don't mind a gym where it's like the metal racks and everything look a little weathered because people been using them for so long. It's I don't know, something mentally about like, man, that's how you're supposed to be working out. You're supposed to be going for it. Oh man, we got a returning fan. Hotline Bling just came back. Bling, what's happening, Hotline Bling, man? Happy New Year, man. He looking for that rocket gym.
Yeah, old school.
Yeah, man.
I don't mind. I don't mind the gym. I just want. I need a sauna. That's what I'm thinking about now.
You done reached that part of your life.
You must have been hearing that news about people who use sauna 4 to 5 times a week increase their life expectancy by 27%. You see that?
I said something like that, but I like the sauna. I've been in the sauna for years.
Well, hold on. If that's true, how old do the average black person supposed to live in America? Like 50 something, 60 something? Grandpa's 90 something. So that's
probably like 60 something now.
So
well,
Grandpa's 90 something. That there might be something to that.
Yeah. Well, only thing I know is I've been going to the sauna since 1982 consistently, except for the pandemic. And if it's any sign, I'm 93.
Hey, I might get one of those.
Maybe there is
chairs.
something to the sauna. I don't know.
I might get one of those sauna chairs that you can just sit in and that make you sweat. I bought one of those workout suits, like a sauna suit, when I run on the treadmill, but it's not the same as sitting down in just the hot heat.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned. I got a brand new one. Never took it off the box.
A sauna suit?
A sauna suit. I had 2 of them. Alexander tore up one and put it in the washing machine, which you shouldn't have done. But I got this other one. It ain't never been out the box. I had bought it for that treadmill. I paid $3,000 for.
You using the treadmill, Grandpa?
I intend to use it when I get my. If I can live long enough, I'm gonna use it.
No, don't say that, Grandpa.
I intend to use it.
I intend to use it, right.
Yeah,
I have my problems, But that sauna, though, I'm a believer in the sauna. I love that heat. Heat's good.
Yeah, I need to figure out how I can get back. I don't want to go to the gym, but I need the sauna.
Oh, well, at the place where I go at, they got a sauna and steam.
You could probably get a sauna room built in your house for like $3,000, Uncle Pooh.
I think it's more than that, but
not just one seat. If you just want to have one seat and sit in there,
$3 or $4 grand. I think Sean got one down there in his downstairs basement.
Oh, if Dad got a sauna room, he's definitely hit it for me because I have never seen this sauna room.
In a house that size, I ain't gonna say it's
you never seen Sean's sauna?
Dad ain't got no sauna.
Oh, the heck he ain't. Jamila got a sauna down there, and she loves it.
There's a sauna in the house.
Yeah.
How long has this sauna been here?
It's been in the house for years. Ask her.
Years.
Yeah, just message your dad. He'll answer right away.
How about that message him right now? I feel like you playing a game with me.
No. I've been in. I ain't been in there. When they first built it or had it built, and I went inside, but I didn't never go in there to use it.
Even Hotline Bling, he's saying they hit the sauna from.
Yeah, they bogus, man.
This is bogus.
You didn't know he had a sauna?
I think you messed with me. Like I've been to Dad's house several times now. Like
down in the basement, though.
I have been in the basement.
Have you contacted him?
I texted him. I'm just waiting for him to
respond right away. He always does.
Because this is incredible. This is incredible information for me.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
I've seen it and been in it, you know.
What?
They done hid the sauna from you, bro. What they doing, man? What happened?
I want to believe this isn't true because
you don't ever go downstairs. You know,
I've been there, but I've been there multiple times. Like it's never been brought up. It's never been mentioned that this sauna exists. No one's ever said to me that there is a sauna in that house.
Oh yeah, it's been there a couple of years now.
I think Grandpa's playing with me. Like this, like I've been in the basement. I've seen the basement. Where is this sauna? Like I can't even believe it. Like I've been in the basement. Like there can't be. Maybe you sat in the shower for a long period of time.
I didn't say a steam room now.
Now it's a steam room. There's a steam room in the basement.
No, sauna. Dry heat.
How big is this sauna, Grandpa?
Big enough for I think Jamila said whole floor.
So so you mean to tell me in the basement I've been in several times, there's a sauna big enough to hold 4 people I've never seen.
Your dad put it up.
So dad put up a sauna in the basement with 4 people.
He helped put it up. I don't know about the heat and stuff like that, but I'm quite sure he helped put it up.
I'm going to, because I got to get in another meeting in a few minutes. Well, actually in a minute. I'm going to ask my wife if she knew about this sauna.
She probably knew.
Because if she knows about this sauna and I didn't know about it, oh man, that's a betrayal. Like how?
But I knew about it because I seen it.
Did you know about this sauna, Uncle Pooh? Have you?
Nah, I don't know nothing about it.
I'm
over here on Wayfair looking up the pricing of saunas.
You've been.
I didn't know I wonder what the installation costs.
I'm about to look it up too. I mean, shoot, man.
How much it costs?
Sauna.
Well, about $2,500.
I think if I'm not mistaken, I think your dad helped assemble part of it or something. I'm quite sure he did.
They got cheaper ones than that. Of course, you can spend more if you want to now.
I think he got. I mean,
yeah, you can get a nice sauna for right now.
They got one. I think that one they got. If I'm not mistaken, I think it seats 4.
You can get a 3-person sauna right now installed from Home Depot for $2,500.
Home Depot got them?
Yes, a Maxis. Screw it. I'm saving up. I'm buying a sauna. I'm tired of people having saunas and I don't have a sauna. I'm getting a sauna.
Yeah. Oh man, you're missing something.
I'm getting a sauna.
My sauna don't cost me nothing because I'm a senior citizen and I don't have to pay that membership fee.
This is outrageous.
He is disturbed.
Like I don't like this is insane. Dad ain't even replied to me yet. I need to. I'm about to message Cole and Braxton. Like, did y'all know about? Is there a sauna in Dad's house right now? Is there a sauna in the house?
So they say they install it too?
Yeah.
$2,000. Man, I'm about to buy a sauna. Man, I was about to get a gym membership. I don't know.
You see this? Look at the comment, Uncle Boo. You're not supposed to know about the sauna.
What Josh say?
No, one of the people watching the show commented saying that he said you panicking because you weren't supposed to tell me about the sauna.
That's hilarious.
I'm looking it up now, man. Like I'm gonna do that. That's my goal. I'm gonna save up some money. I'm gonna get a sauna put in this house.
Yeah, I think I am too.
Because
I'm telling you, 45 days a week, 27% increase in life expectancy.
Yeah. It's
even
all
the
right.
ones,
But
even the ones that aren't on sale, right? They're like 1 to 2 person saunas. They aren't that expensive.
$2,000.
That's reasonable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a sauna.
I thought it was way more than that.
Matter of fact, I'm about to tag you. I'm about to make my Facebook status. I'm like, hey, we getting some saunas.
And you know, so your dad's sauna, eh?
Look how he's just digging it in. Like this never came up. And like I might, you know what? I might even. I wish I didn't send it to him because like we're gonna. Next time we visit Dad, I'm just gonna be in the house. Like man, it's cold. I wish it was like a room that was heated or something. Like going to
like a sauna somewhere around.
Sauna.
Yeah.
Wish there was a sauna we could go to.
Okay, so these are saying they're infrared saunas.
Sauna's a sauna.
I don't know, man. Dad, I need Dad's sauna.
I got a sauna up here.
Yeah, you do.
No, see, Grandpa, are you just saying sauna for like a hot room?
Man, I'm gonna buy me one of these.
Looking for a trap door.
Yeah, it probably is behind one doing your dad.
I'm gonna get on y'all. I'm getting a sauna.
Man.
I didn't even want a sauna. I didn't even want a sauna until Grandpa said something about it. Because now that I know it's in reach, like it's in reach of something I can buy, I'm gonna get a sauna.
Oh man, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm on it.
Yeah, they love that sauna.
Which one you getting, Uncle Boo Bear? Let me. I want to make sure I'm getting the right one.
Yeah, I don't know. You got me on Home Depot now. They say they're gonna install it. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I mean, if you buy it, because it says delivery.
I don't think they're gonna install it.
I mean, Home Depot, they probably. I'm sure for maybe
they're contracted out, but I don't think that's included in that $2,500.
Yeah, so you probably got to put some on top of that.
I'm thinking that you assemble it yourself for that kind of money.
So this around to just be a plug-in though, because it's. What if it come assembled?
If they deliver it assembled, then I like what is it? It probably is a plug-in.
It probably is a plug-in. It's infrared, or what do they call it?
Yeah, infrared. It couldn't come assembled because you couldn't get it in the house.
Hold on, I'm about to just I'm clicking on one to see what it says for how it's powered. Cole just confirmed it. There is a sauna in the house.
I done seen it, man. I done been in it. I know
they behind the sauna from you.
There's a sauna in the house. Oh, and so it is a plug-in. It requires a 20 amp plug.
So even once it's built, that's what you need.
Yeah, it comes assembled. So like they have, I guess they just put it in position where you want it.
No, it don't come assembled.
They bet
in the door. Ask Cole, his dad assembled it.
Incredible.
All right, I don't see the assembly option. All right, I might just have to call up here.
No, you got to put it together now.
Nah, somebody gonna have to put it together. I ain't putting it together.
Well, I mean, they got people who install them. I'm just saying that it's too big to get in the door.
Yeah, okay. I can buy that.
I'm going to assume that they charge $500 to assemble it, right?
Yeah, even $500, I'm still buying.
So I'm going to save $3,000. No, well, plus tax. So I'm probably gonna have to spend $3,300.
No, I'm
gonna save up that, and I'm gonna buy this sauna.
You're gonna get what's gonna cost you about $5,000.
$5,000. The what I'm seeing on Home Depot is 25, like to assemble.
I'm talking about assembly and everything.
No way.
No way. That's the cost of it.
No way. $5,000 ain't no money.
Man, if it took you 5 hours to put it together, $500 is $100 an hour.
Yeah, that's what they charge, man. That's labor, common labor. $100
an hour. So 5 hours. There you go. $500.
If it's common labor, it shouldn't cost me no $5,000. That's
what the average person get for working $100 an hour.
The average person makes $100 an hour.
No.
The average millionaire does.
No, think about it. If you make
Yeah,
Grandpa
I gotta
talking.
hear this.
no, I ain't talking
Grandpa
about
talking cash stuff. He
I'm
calling
thinking
people
about
broke.
$100 a
If you ain't
day.
making $100 an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He thinking about $10. That's what he thinking about.
Yeah.
$10.
$100 an hour.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I gotta hear this one.
I was literally about to get off this call, and Grandpa drops a bombshell. He's like, your dad got a son.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to text Ash.
I wasn't guessing because I done seen it.
Man.
That's insane.
He can't believe there's a sign. What else don't you know, Josh? There's so much
I
more.
don't know. Like I'm afraid to ask. Like I don't want to be hurt.
That house so big. And Cole didn't know there were 2 bathrooms on the first floor. One at the end of the hall down there.
Yeah. What else don't you know, Josh? You probably missing something else too.
I am missing something else. Like I just want to know the timeline. I want to know how long it's been there, and if I have been home, if I have been there during the time the sauna was in existence.
You got the connection. Ask Cole how long the sauna been there.
He said he believed. No, see, Cole's covering his tracks. He's saying. I asked him, "Is there a sauna in the house?" He says, "I believe so." I believe this is deep, man. This is deep. This conspiracy is deep.
He's not even telling you. Hey, either I cannot confirm nor deny these claims that you're making.
I believe so. He probably in the sauna texted me.
Right.
Texted me. He believed.
I can't wait. I can't wait for Chris to get home because I know she is all in. I'm just trying to figure out, where do we put it? Do we put it in the basement? Do I want it in the family room? Like,
no, that's too big for the family room. In the basement, man. You don't know how big that sauna is, do you?
No, I don't.
Grandpa, you just told us. You just told us about the sauna, and you making fun of us for not knowing about the sauna.
No sauna in the family room. Because once you put the sauna in there, it ain't no more family room.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
This is a deep conspiracy, man.
Grandpa, I'm really over here looking.
I'm getting a sauna. I'm putting money away. Like no more going out, no more nothing. Just putting everything is going to the sauna fund.
Well, there is that baby gonna take from that sauna fund.
Huh?
That baby gonna take from that sauna fund.
Hey man, I'm not taking nothing from my children, but I am anything.
But I am gonna add some extra for the sauna.
Exactly. Like as a matter of fact, I'm changing the priorities for where the profits of the rib money goes to.
Hey, listen.
I just begin to notice these comments. Hotline blinking 24/7.
Yeah.
Hey, you're too late, man. They're gonna pack it up. It's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
It's gonna be gone when you get there.
Oh man,
that's a good one.
That's the world we live in.
Yeah. All right, I gotta hop off, man. I gotta jump into some.
That's cool. That's cool. It was a good episode. That was funny. We got we're gonna have to do some updates on how long you are in your sauna processes. It's gonna be a second for me.
Yeah, let's do some updates.
When y'all get your saunas there, so I can test it.
Yeah, we get the sauna in and invite you on out.
I'm glad. See, Grandpa, look, he dropped that bomb at the end of the show because he felt guilty. He's like, I gotta let him know.
He's just trying to get you to get one so you can have a personal sauna.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, he say, "I'll do a show from the Sound of Steam." That'd be great.
That would be
Have
the
one
ultimate.
live on location.
That would be the ultimate victory.
Yeah, I can't wait for the wife to get home. We about to look into this.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I like that idea.
See you guys
All
next
right.
week. That was a good episode. See you
All
guys. We'll
right.
let you guys know about the sauna.
Okay.
Yeah.